20 years ago, leading Wisconsin Platteville to the championship. Take a look at our starting lineups for a team that's looking for their first national championship tonight. Prairie Wolves sporting only one senior on their starting lineup in Dean Wells Ross. Titans do the same. Only one senior in Charlie Noon.
So there's some Princeton-style stuff. Both teams will. You'll see some spread offense. But as I mentioned in the open, buckle up.
Fravert and Hiller with a tip. And it will be the Prairie Wolves with the first possession. Garber on the drive and threw it away. A rare turnover from Ryan Garber.
Probably a little bit of nerves here. This is a big stage for both of these programs. We've mentioned they fought hard to get here. Close, tough games on the road. But this is the biggest stage of them all. So taking care of the basketball, very important this evening.
We saw Luke Schumer, Ed Phillips, Jesse Joseph, our officials for the national championship tonight.
Nebraska Wesleyan in their 3-2 extended zone, which you'll see throughout the game.
Noon from deep and drains the triple.
That's the shot that will be open for Oshkosh throughout the game. That corner three, they will give that up in that 3-2 zone.
Shimonitz in the paint, and he threw it away. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Prairie Wolves. Fravert on the run, a little short. Flynn got the rebound. Fravert keeps alive. 2 triples. Titans off from deep early. Brent Witchow shooting 50% in postseason play, 13 of 26 coming in.
We're going to talk a lot about Nebraska Wesleyan shooting the 3, but the Titans off to a hot start.
Hiller from deep trying to answer. Got every bit of that rim to get the roll.
Shooter's touch. Now watch him on defense. He is long, he's athletic. Jack Hiller can really play defense in this 3-2 zone. 6'6", 180 sophomore.
Noon again. Buries his second triple of the night.
Great skip pass, very tough to defend. When the ball goes inside and skips outside, long slides in that 3-2 zone.
Noon already with 6, averaging only 10 on the year. And the senior, Wells Ross, they're answering from deep.
We might get to 100 before the halftime. This is great. How about the three-point shooting and the pace of play?
Inside Fravert. Turn around and too long on that. And a foul called on Witchow.
I mentioned the ball goes inside. When you kick long and skip, that's a long slide. Nice screen in there on the bottom by Jack Flynn, the big sophomore. And I'll tell you what, the bench, the crowd, the fans, everybody at home is watching this game, the biggest stage.
Wells Ross again. His second triple of the night.
He is the vocal leader of this team. He is the veteran player on this team. And let's watch and see if Oshkosh needs to make a change, because Nebraska Wesleyan goes small. Tough to defend.
Noon, his third try. In and out, won't go. Wells Ross on the run. The senior into the paint. Shimonitz with a step back. Can't get it to go. Witchow the rebound. Boots on the run. To the rack and the give to Flynn.
Jack Flynn, strong around the basket, 6'8", 240 sophomore from Appleton, Wisconsin. Really developing into a big-time player in their league.
Wells Ross will let fly again. And a foul down low. This will be on the Titans.
Mentioned Deion Wells-Ross. He's a fifth-year senior, vocal leader. This is a tough guard for Jack Flynn. He's used to playing around the basket. He's got to get out and defend the three. I mentioned Nebraska Wesleyan will really play 5 guards.
By way of Midland University out of Omaha, Nebraska. Cooper Cook. Shimonitz. Trying working on Noon. Stops in the paint. Wells-Ross to the rack.
We saw Wells-Ross in the semifinal last night. It was really his play about midway through the second half that got them back into the game. And you can see here today, he's flexing his senior muscles.
Well, he got an early foul trouble. If Fravert goes to the rim and got fouled as he goes. Deion Wells-Ross in foul trouble, but we talked about the vocal leader for this team. He says we've been there before. Strong ended up with 33 minutes. This is a team that is used to playing a lot of minutes for the guys who start this game.
And because Wells-Ross was so effective, Oshkosh takes Jack Flynn out of the game because it's a tough guard for him on the perimeter.
Fravert misses the first. Somebody's going to look at this kid and say, if I can put 25, 30 pounds on this guy, boy, the things that he could do.
We talked about it last night in the semifinal. He was spectacular. 21 points, 13 rebounds, and just did a little bit of everything. And he really knows how to play. That's one thing that we noted last night.
In the right spot most of the time. Garver out top, gives to Wells-Ross. Cooper Cook took 17 threes last night.
That's 1-7, 17 3 attempts last night.
Good hands by Cook. Knocked this one out of bounds. It will stay with the Titans.
Interesting watching this 3-2 zone. You see Coach Wellman there. Assistant for Dave Paulson back at Williams, and saw a lot of championship runs and spent some time at Williams. And boy, what a job he's done there, bringing his team to a national championship and really not getting a lot of respect throughout the year in the national polls.
Well, he said they have a chip on their shoulder. They were 22-3 and not getting any votes. Now 29-3 and looking for a national championship. That would take the chip off. Five on the shot clock. Step back. Noon got it. That's his third triple.
And he's the one senior on this team. Local boy from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Lord's Academy. Really knows how to play. And boy, they're shooting the ball well tonight.
They got Fravert working on Wells-Ross now with Flynn out of the game. Garver to the rim. Can't get it to go. They missed a lot of bunnies last night. Get that one out of here. Prairie Wolves looking to run. Shimonitz can't get the roll, but will go to the line.
See here, Cooper Cook. Terrific shot blocker, great timing. They don't have great size on this team, but great timing, and this guy really knows how to play. I'll tell you what.
Some early minutes for the Titans. Connor Duax had that one swatted away. Shimonitz makes the first. David Belotho in for minutes as well. Duax already sitting as Flynn comes back in.
Probably going to see a little more substitution, a little quicker tonight. Again, mentioned these teams played very hard-fought battles last night. Wesleyan played in an overtime game, so fatigue is going to be a factor as this game wears on.
Shimonitz 1 of 2.
You see this 3-2 zone now. They're not super aggressive. They kind of bait you in. They're long. They're active. They will give up that corner three. And if you're the Titans, you want to look in that foul line area or in the deep corner for opportunities.
Then Boots got the roll.
Or just get it to one of your guys in the perimeter and shoot it.
Look down low to Shimonitz. No call. As Noon hits the floor. Boots the other way. Down low to Fravor. Inside to Flynn. Recollects. Noon's going to have to launch. And why not?
Charlie, why not? Deep range. And a lot of confidence growing for the Titans right now.
Cook down low. Garver with the finish. He wanted a foul.
You know, we talked about Garver in the open. He has a knack for making big shots, and that was a big shot because they needed to slow the momentum here a little bit, and he'll go to the basket, create contact.
Boots down low. How about Noon one more time? Can't get that roll. Shimonitz. Can't get that.
Transition defense really important for Nebraska Wesleyan. They always got to get back into their positions in that 3-2 extend. They got to sprint back on defense. And now they really got to defend the three. They got to push out probably an extra step.
Boots will let fly. That one's off. Flynn the rebound. Back up and in.
And when you're playing zone, long shots, long rebounds, you got to find a body on that weak side. And the big sophomore takes advantage.
An 11-3 run over the last 4 minutes for their largest lead at 8. Another bunny missed. That one by Baugh.
One thing about Nebraska Wesleyan, we saw it last night, no panic in this team. Titans out a great shooting start here, but they don't panic. They'll stay with what they do.
Titans lost it.
University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh is shooting the lights out here to start. Charlie Noon. Wasn't it fun being around Coach Yuckham yesterday? His 200th win, and he was already thinking about trying to get 201. I'll tell you what, this is a big opportunity for his team and his program.
Both of these teams and their coaches, a pleasure to deal with. Great give down to Wells Ross, and they missed their third bunny of the night.
And interesting, Coach Wellman goes to a little set play there. I think they got to get Cooper Cook some looks here.
Cook on the right side. Hiller will let fly from deep in the corner.
Hiller's got a Division I body, long, lanky, great range. Mentioned his prowess on the defensive end here. He's getting better and better and better. Only a sophomore.
We talked about him yesterday. Has a feel for the big moment. When that time comes, when they need someone, number 5 seems to show up.
And you see no panic in this team. A lot of confidence. Talked to their coach and players about that last night. They never panic.
Great look down to Duax and a nice head fake to get the easy layup.
Nice confidence. The Titans sharing the basketball, playing some different guys off the bench, and shooting the ball so well from the perimeter allows them to get some stuff around the rim.
Flynn now on Wells Ross. Will he try and take him? He'll take it from deep. As Duax, good look down. Another head fake by Wells Ross. Great block and collect.
Talked about transition defense. They're very good at getting back.
Shimonitz to the rack.
Shimonitz is the guy that makes them go. Battled an injury for a big part of the season. When he's playing well, the confidence grows for this Nebraska Wesleyan team.
Duax, 5 on the shot clock. Out high, boots, head fake, step back, triple, in and out. Tip won't go. Flynn trying to collect. Duax saves to Wells-Ross. They're coming the other way with numbers. Shimonitz from deep had it blocked, but they call a late foul.
Transition defense so important. And watch Wells-Ross come from the weak side here, get his hands on it, hustle play 50-50 balls, and then transition attack. Shimonitz so good, and here he gets back to the three-point line, gets fouled on a three-point shot, opportunity for 3 foul shots, and again, that allows them to set their defense and get back into that 3-2 zone.
Missed another free throw. We saw this last night from a team where all of their starters shoot over 76%.
It's amazing. They're statistically from the free throw line incredible in the season, and they missed a lot last year. Now, let's also remember for people tuning in here, this is a big arena. Most of these players are not used to playing in an arena with no seats behind them, the wall farther back, a little bit of a difficult shooting atmosphere. They played here last night, so it took them a little bit of time to get going. Also, fatigue plays a big factor here. These guys played a lot of minutes last night.
77% free throw shooter has missed 2. Fravert back in. One of 3. Cuts the lead to 4.
Comes down to some defensive stops here for Nebraska Wesleyan to get themselves back in the game as the momentum has shifted here, and the Titans doing a lot of perimeter passing. Got to look inside out.
Mitchell out high, had it blocked. Taylor got the hand on it. Shimonitz ahead. Strong finish by Ball.
And that's all Jack Hiller. I talked about it. His ability to get in passing lanes and create steals. So tough for this Nebraska Wesleyan team.
A foul away from the ball.
Week 1997. I played in the NCAA tournament that year.
Is that right?
We unfortunately got beat in the first round. I did not get to play against his father here in the national championship.
His dad didn't get a national championship either, so Cooper's trying to hold one over his dad by getting one tonight.
Well, they got a shot the way they're playing now.
We got a chance to talk to Cooper last night with that calm demeanor. It doesn't seem like anything really phases him. And after playing 45 minutes, didn't even look like he was out of breath. But shot clock runs out on the Titans this time, and here come the Prairie Wolves.
And all of a sudden, that zone is getting more and more difficult. And interesting to note here, Adam Fravert, who was so good last night, has kind of been taken out of the game with that 3-2 zone. Really isn't getting the looks he had last night.
Garber almost walked. Shimonitz to the rim. How about a 4th easy one that they've missed tonight?
Both of these teams run some Princeton-style offense, and what that really means for all of you watching is really no post player. They're going to catch the ball a lot up at the high pivot. They're going to space. They're going to cut. They're going to share the basketball. Both teams do that so well. No real true post presence for either one of these teams.
The big man Jack Flynn back in for Wichow. Velotho from the corner, got it. They can all shoot it, can't they?
Big lift off the bench, and it's going to be the bench tonight that's so important. This tempo really favors the Titans right now. They're taking some time off the clock. They're making that 3-2 zone work, and boy, they can shoot it if they're open.
That's Velotho's average for the season, 3 points. Hey, toughest sport on dirt taking the stage tomorrow for Eastern. Ty Murray Invitational presented by Isleta Resort and Casino. The 25th PBR Unleash the Beast series continues. It's all right here on CBS Sports Network. Late whistle as Garver gets by Velotho on the floor, and they will call a trip on Velotho as he goes by.
Garver just creates contact. Just a physical, tough kid. Wasn't it fun talking to him last night?
It sure was.
You see Coach Yuckham there, and he's so excited about what they've built there, not only this team, and we mentioned they've got a young group. They're going to be very good again next year, but the program they've built, and fun to be around his players. They were truly thrilled to be in this game today.
Another block at the rim. This one on Austin Hall. Veloto feeling it.
He gave the jump fist pump off the bench with an opportunity here by his teammates some minutes.
A 2-point game stretched back to 8 after an 8-2 run from the Prairie Wolves. Hall to the rack. He had the only 2 points in the semifinals last night other than the starters.
Omaha, Nebraska native as well.
Fravert with a rare touch. That one knocked away. Was it Hiller again?
It absolutely was. That 6'6" frame, so good at deflecting passes, creating opportunities.
Oh, yes, and one.
Austin Hall, 6'1" sophomore, is really giving them a spark off the bench. And it hasn't been the three. It's been attacking the rim, getting into the teeth of that defense. Getting to the foul line, important. Right into our TV camera and into your living room.
He's already doubled up his total from last night. They don't go away. As we mentioned, 130 points in the quarterfinals. Put up 90 last night in an overtime win to get here. Got the lead back to 3. Corner, Noon, triple, won't go. Hiller the rebound, and he got fouled by Fravert.
That shot's going to be open. Coach is happy with that one. That long three from the corner is going to be open. They're going to continue to take it.
And that puts the Prairie Wolves on the line in the bonus. 7th team foul on Oshkosh. He's shooting for the final 4:41 of the first half. Hiller, an 82% free throw shooter.
Yeah, this Nebraska Wesleyan team, a young group. He hit a couple big free throws last night. This is a team that has to travel so far for all of their games. Being on the road a big portion of the year, not getting a lot of national respect despite their record. And you can see this is a growing program.
Got them both. 5 postseason wins by an average of 18 points. Back within 1. Boots from deep. Got it.
That's a shot that's going to be open and going to have to hit because the inside attack has not happened here. But Boots just showing his range and unbelievable shooting ability.
Garver. Little Ole defense.
Garver can get to the basket. Mentioned that Princeton-style offense. They love to catch that ball in the high pivot in that foul line.
Look down low. Off the deflection. Flynn. Vlotho. Triple.
Having fun off the bench.
Nine of 14 from behind the arc are the Titans. Cook to the rim with a left.
He's a guy they got to get going. He's got to get more touches and be more active on offense.
Truax back out high. Boots in the lane and threw it away.
And the three-point shooting of the Titans has been on display. Inside, out, deep range from Mr. Boots.
From behind the arc for the Titans.
Well, they've found a way, and it's going to be the team that can string defensive stops together that's going to win this game.
Hall getting plenty of minutes. Back out. Cooper Cook said he needed it. Got the touch. Couldn't get it to go. Boots on the run.
I like that look, though. Cooper's got to get some more looks on offense. He's really a dynamic scorer for them.
Boots!
Just keep saying it. He had 36, 8 threes against Augustana, a team that was here in the national final last year on the road. This guy can shoot it.
He likes it. The deeper, the better. Shimonitz trying to answer. Got it.
Talked about it earlier. He's the engine. He's the guy that really makes them go, gives everybody confidence. Ryan Garver talked about that in the postgame last night. With him back, they felt like they could get to this national championship game, and here they are.
He shoots almost 40% from behind the arc. His first from deep. Inside to the big man and gets the easy roll. He's had 3 down low.
And how about that pass? Sealing up the lane, nice physical presence around the rim. And that matchup has really favored Nebraska Wesleyan.
There's Cook again. Got this one.
He's going to keep shooting them, partner. He loves to get them up and scores in bunches.
And the expression won't change. Make or miss. They'll keep going at it. 2-point game again. Flynn down low. Cook behind him. Turns, rolls, and gets the roll.
Jack Flynn, 6'8", 240 sophomore. These guys play together in the summer league. They've gotten better through the fall. Got to this point now, and you can see them improving.
Boots with a steal. Pull up. Can't get it to go. Wells Ross the rebound.
Well, Boots was going to attack that three-point line and pull up the way he's shooting it. That's a good shot for them, believe it or not, every time up and down the court.
Final 40 of the first half. $10 left on the shot clock. Shimonitz step back for 3. Timeout on the floor. Prairie Wolves back within 1 from Duke.
They hung 130 on the #1 team in the country, Whitman. They can score fast.
Shot clock is off. Boots out high with Hiller on him.
And Nebraska Wesleyan goes to man, which they haven't shown the whole half.
And an offensive foul on Fravert, his second. A moving pick.
And let's give Coach Wellman credit for that one. Out of the timeout, they changed defenses. They did it last night in the semifinals, and I think it really won them the game. To get to overtime, you see the moving screen there, changing to man, threw them off. Momentum shift now to Nebraska Wesleyan, and that's coaching.
Fravert has to sit with 2. 5 seconds left on the clock in this half. Shimonitz will run with it. Pull up with it. Drain the triple with it. What do you say?
Also not forget about that switch to man at the end of the first half. Critical, big play by their coaching staff.
Titans with the possession to start the second half. Cross court stolen. Garver's got this one.
Garver's kind of like a free safety, isn't it? I bet he would have been a heck of a free safety for the Nebraska football team. Let me tell you something. He just waited for that pass and stole it.
That one loose. Flynn's got it. Boots able to kick it to Noon. Dump down to Witchow. There's Fravert back out to Noon. Triple. That one won't go. This one knocked away and knocked out of bounds by Flynn.
Every possession critical now, taking care of the basketball. Both these teams shoot the ball so well. It's really important they get a shot every time up and down the court. Don't turn it over. And if you're Oshkosh, you want to take a little time off the clock every time you can. Make that defense work.
Wells works it inside, and an offensive foul on Hiller as he backs down in the lane.
Looking for a little mismatch here because of Hiller's size. He goes inside 6'6". Calling for maybe hooking early there, and that's another turnover. I mentioned taking care of the basketball, getting a shot every time up and down the court, critical.
Boots inside to Wichow. Dump to Fravor. Great ball moving back out to Noon. Can't get the roll. Cook down low to Garber. He's working on Wichow. And he walked.
Another turnover. I mentioned this team shoots the ball so well. They just got to move it around and get a shot in transition. But nice offense last time by the Titans, really moving that basketball, getting another wide open look at a three.
3 empty trips for both teams to start this second half. Prairie Wolves started the game with 2 turnovers on their first 2 possessions.
I'd like to see if they could get Fravor to look. He just can't find an opening. Look at him flashing in the middle in that foul line area or stepping out into the perimeter.
6 on the shot clock. Noon will let fly. Too long. Shimonitz the rebound. He'll take it all the way. No call. Knocked out of bounds. It will go to the Titans. A 4th empty possession.
See the drive here. In that situation, you got to gather yourself, take one more step, jump stop, be strong with the basketball, and then worst case scenario, always used to say there, you're going to the foul line, and that's where Nebraska Wesleyan, as we mentioned, shoots close to 80% as a team.
We talked about this in the semifinals, that there weren't a lot of whistles. The refs are letting these guys play. Case in point there. Just the way he planned it, Mr. Boots.
Hustle play right there. 50-50 balls. That's going to be another thing we're going to have to watch here as this second half develops. All those 50-50 balls. Who gets them? Who comes up with the possession? Because every possession is so critical now on offense.
Knotted up again at 45. Shimonitz lets fly from 3. Ball batted around. Titans bring it the other way. Our 3rd tie of the game. Boots curls around. Wichow from deep.
I'll tell you why that's a big-time play. Against the zone, one of the most effective things to do is ball fake. He made a terrific ball fake, made the defense move, settled his feet, big-time 3.
Dale Wellman will call a timeout. The Titans from deep.
That was my senior year in college. My St. Lawrence team was the #1 seed in the East region. And the only reason I'm telling you that story is because we got beat on a buzzer beater, which just shows how hard it is to get here. You can have a great regular season, but winning in a tournament is so difficult to do.
Shimonitz with the dump down to Garber. What a great look.
And what a great coaching job again by Coach Wellman. Out of the timeout, they don't run a lot of set plays, but that time they got to go and get a set play offense. Nice job on offensive execution that time by the Prairie Wolves.
Fravor in the corner. Another rare touch with nothing to do with it. Wichow on the baseline. Double team. 4 on the shot clock. Noon with a dump and had it taken away. Good hands by Cook.
Terrific job by Cooper Cook. 2 times stopping the ball and getting a steal.
Hiller from the corner.
Just a couple guys from Kansas sharing the basketball on the wing. Defense to offense.
Prairie Wolves back on top by 2. Inside Favorite. He dumps corner. Watchow.
Another answer. Back-to-back threes. This is going to be a terrific final 15 minutes.
Cook on the drive. And a late whistle and a charge on Cook.
We have a shootout here in Salem. Throw the ball ahead. Mr. Hiller for three. And then
they beat each other up. We talked about how they went 17-10 this year. But the committee actually told us they looked at this team as like a 21-6 team because of strength of schedule.
They're not going to have to look too hard at them next year. They got a lot of guys coming back, and you may see both these teams back here next year.
Noon, jump stop, dump. Wichita can't handle it. And a turnover down low.
That's one of the first mistakes by the senior Charlie Noon right there. You got a jump stop in the lane there, and he knows it. Pull up, shoot that little mid-range jumper. He doesn't like shooting mid-range jumpers. He wants to be out in that three where he's really comfortable, but a turnover there. Every possession so valuable now, and let's see if Wesleyan goes back to another little set play here. They're going to spread it out on offense.
Well, they averaged less than 12 turnovers a game during the year. Great look down low, and Cook can't get the bunny. Boy, they've missed a bunch.
Big-time pass and big-time cut there by Cooper Cook.
Boots to the rack, gets fouled. He'll go to the line. But you talked about the young kids. They lose 5 seniors off their team, going back-to-back tournaments, and wondering whether or not this was a team that could actually do that. But we talked to some of these guys about how they got together in the summer, played in a summer league together. Noon and Boots and Wichow and Favorite and Flynn and Velotho won a summer championship and said, maybe we got a little chemistry here.
Wasn't it interesting when we asked them that question last night? Their eyes kind of lit up, and they all kind of said, yeah, we kind of thought we could be here, and their confidence has grown, and there's been no lack of confidence in this game as we're at a one-possession game with 14 to go.
Corner, Cook, got it. We're not. They take the lead by one more time.
And that is their kind of home run play. And you see Garver there, catch the ball in the elbow, drive. You help too much, and guess what? There's Cooper Cook in the corner.
Wichow for the answer.
He has been fabulous. 6'4" junior, Marshfield, Wisconsin. I'll tell you what. Big answer every time for the Titans.
Good look down low to ball from Garver.
Move without the basketball, pass, cut, no post. They open it up. It's going to be the team that's going to get stops now. Got to get stops back to back.
Wichow's in the corner. Watch for him. Favorite got fouled.
See a little bit of their offense coming to shape here. Pass, cut, come off that high elbow. You help too much. A little bit of a mistake there. Help too much, and then boom, back cut. Don't talk on that switch. You got to really talk. One stay high, one stay low. Defend the basket.
Velotho. Too long on this try. Cook. Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Very quiet in the first half, but it was really his defense a couple possessions ago that got him going, and then his teammates. You see Jack Hiller going for that steal and a run out. Cooper Cook. Little break there. Go over, catch your breath, grab your shorts for a second.
Well, you know who coaches the class of advanced physical conditioning? I think it would be Coach Dale Wellman, isn't it?
Wellman, wellness. It's a wellness class, and he said everybody in the schools allowed to take it. It's a
by
class
chance?
that's offered by chance.
Who was in the class?
He runs it. All the basketball guys get extra conditioning.
How about that? So playing 45 minutes after that class is no big deal. That's if you go to overtime. Boots long on that. Hiller the rebound.
Change in momentum here. All of a sudden, every three for the Titans now is being contested.
They've taken 23 of them, made 13 of those 23 tries to win the rebound.
They may need to look into Flynn here, see if they can get a little high-low action, see if they can get him something around the basket, maybe a shot fake and a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Flynn 4 for 4 in the first half. Wichow, that won't go. Shimonitz the rebound. Cook. Oh, give him a little bit of space. A jump stop and a slip.
Interesting. A bad contested three leads to a run out and a three in transition, and that's where Nebraska Wesleyan is absolutely at their best.
Largest lead of the game for the Prairie Wolves. Noon's open for three. Don't have to tell him twice.
Noon and Boots have been fabulous. They find a way to make big shots when they need them.
His fourth triple of the game.
They got the same barber, too. I can't tell them apart.
Foul down low, they'll call Wichow. Well, Cooper Cook, give him a look. 14 on the night for Cooper Cook, and it's early. He's got 10:52 left. Nebraska Wesleyan 12 of 17 from behind the arc. And another foul down low. They'll get favored on this one.
This is a team that's taken over 943s this season. They're going to continue to shoot them 96 points a game. Nice little set play out of bounds there. Get Cooper Cook to the foul line.
Well, the only time we've mentioned Fravor tonight is on the fouls. He's picked up his fourth. Has Fravor with 1 point on the evening.
And he's a budding superstar. He's going to be a terrific player. I think he's got All-American written all over him. It's been the defense of Nebraska Wesleyan and the foul trouble that's kind of gotten him out of sync today. And don't forget, he's young. He's still learning and developing.
Cook gets both from the line. He's got 16. The lead is 5 for Nebraska Wesleyan.
Critical possession here for the Titans. Kind of stop the momentum a little bit. Run some offense, take some time off the clock, see if he can get something inside and kick it back out.
Corner, Noon, in and out. Flynn the rebound. And he wrestled Baugh to the ground. And they will call a jump ball as the two refs get together. Possession arrow will go to the Prairie Wolves. Let's take a look at this one again.
Wow, that's a physical play right there. Pretty good call. You know, like from that angle, from where we were sitting, we didn't see it as well. It looked much more like a foul. Pretty good call. Nice job by the officials getting together on that one.
Cook to the rim. Floater won't go. Couldn't hang on. Titans will give it back to the Prairie Wolves.
Mr. Cook is cooking here. They're looking for him almost every possession on offense.
Belotho angry at himself that he couldn't get the possession. Hiller, little floater, was short on that. Kept it alive. Here comes Boots the other way. And he'll get a foul from Hiller.
If I'm the Titans here, I think Jack Flynn, even though he's a sophomore and he's going to shoot a two, which they haven't shot a lot of twos tonight, I think they got to get him a touch around the rim. He's trying to seal up the lane. And Nebraska Wesleyan's got some smaller guys on the backside, although they come back in now with Dion Wells-Ross. I think they got to get him a touch around the rim, try to slow this game down a little bit, get something going to the basket.
Hiller sits with his third foul. Belotho from the corner, way long, and they will call a ball a foul on Wichow on a push, and he can't believe it.
Coach Yuckham not happy with that.
Well, we talked about how little the whistles have blown. That seemed to be a little ticky-tack, didn't it? Wichow dramatic on his reaction, and he will sit.
Every play is so critical, as we've talked about. Every play, every possession counts, and the momentum has swung here a little bit. I think you're going to see Nebraska Wesleyan here run some offense and then try to get the ball back to Cooper Cook.
Good look down low. Garber to the rim. Off to Hall. Hesitates. Will get the foul. Austin Hall very active in the minutes he's on the floor.
And getting to the foul line now, kind of slowing this game down a little bit. You see Ryan Garber, just his ability to get to the basket. A good call again by the officials. A little bit of arm there, and nice lift off the bench here. Austin Hall
makes the first. They gave that foul to Boots, although it looked like Noon was the man who fouled Hall. Second on Boots. And Austin Hall has 7.
No panic in Coach Wellman over there. He's not even sweating.
10-3-1. Run for the Prairie Wolves, and a timeout called by the Titans as they now trail by 7.
When it comes to car insurance, imitation.
The young and the old enjoying the Division III National Championship here in Salem. Glad you're with us tonight. We got a great one going. Going to be a fantastic finish to this one.
That 3-2 zone for Wesleyan has become so active, contesting every shot, really forcing the Titans out away from the basket.
Cook got his hand in on the pass, and another turnover for the Titans. Austin Hall to the rim. No basket. And on the floor.
Austin Hall got a little Pete Maravich look to him, doesn't he?
He does have that.
Kind of got the hair and the look, nonchalant, and then boom, by you all the way to the basket. Terrific lift.
Austin Hall will be very happy to hear you compare him to Pete Maravich.
I hope he knows who Pete Maravich is. That's a little out of his generational gap, but I'll tell you what, he's got a lot of shiftiness, just like Pistol Pete.
Fifth team foul on the Titans. Garber with 3 on the shot clock. Steps back. How about
And he shows a little emotion.
We don't
Doesn't
see that
show
very
a
often.
whole lot, but 2 for 2 from the 3 last night, and he got big shots when they needed him in the semifinal, and that's as big as they come.
it? Look down low to Flynn. Had it blocked. Tries to get it back. And it will stay with the Titans.
Well, Ryan Garber, the 6'2 junior from Lincoln, Nebraska, is as tough as they come. Honorable mention All-American, and you see him starting to flex his muscles a little bit there. I like the look last possession by the Titans going inside to Flynn. He's got a shot fake and get to the foul line.
Boots in the paint. Good jump stop.
And a big basket. They needed that. Now it's going to come down to a couple consecutive defensive possessions for the Titans. Play through the whole possession. Don't foul. Try to get a rebound and a quick run out.
Boots ends a 3-minute drought for the Titans. Good look down low. Couldn't handle it. Cook turns it over. 7:47 to go in this one. An 8-point lead for the Prairie Wolves. What are you supposed to say?
I bet some teams that couldn't shoot 72%. There's no defense out there.
Titans are 50%. They've launched 28 of them, hit 14. Fravert back in the game with 4 fouls. Noon, corner. Wichow had to launch it. Shot clock at 2. Turned it over.
Tremendous defensive possession for Nebraska Wesleyan.
There's frustration for the Titans right now on the offensive end.
What they did so well early in the game was they were able to throw it into that short corner, into that foul line, get the defense to collapse, and then kick it out. They have not been able to do that. A lot of credit to Nebraska Wesleyan. Their defense has really stepped up here in the second half.
Hall, no whistle. Ball's loose. Garver collects, can't get the roll, and Boots with the rebound.
How about that possession?
Thought that might have been a charge that did not get called. Noon will let fly. Needs it, can't get it. Duax trying to get the rebound. It goes off. Wells Ross will stay with the Titans.
Might have also gotten away with an intentional foul, too. Garver trying to go to the basket. You see hustle play here, physical, I think off the leg there. Interesting, Deon Wells Ross has been really quiet since the beginning of the game. He was so strong out of the gates and really been a non-factor here the last couple minutes.
Got it into Flynn. Boots is in range. Step back. Boots. That one's short.
That was a good inside-out look, except that time Boots' feet were not on the ground. He wasn't really ready to shoot the basketball, and it was contested. That's the difference between the first half and the second half.
Shimonitz to the paint. Step back at the free throw line. In and out. And the foul down low, and they'll call this one on Boots holding Garver.
Little mid-range jump shot here. You see the contest, physical play. There's the little hook down there. A little that one you can get away with in summer league up in the parks in Wisconsin, but you can't get away with that here in the national championship.
Boots picks up his third. Garver had it blocked. Looked like all ball from Wichow. And he will pick up his fourth.
Another little set play, baseline out of bounds, and Garver just finds a way to get to the foul line where he is so good percentage-wise, and really just a knack to make big shots.
And again, uncharacteristic. He missed a bunch in the semifinals, and now misses this one here as an 84% free throw shooter.
And I think that's a little fatigue, just to revisit last night again for them to get here. They got fouled on a three-point play. He made a traditional three-point play, all with under a minute, down 7 to get this game to overtime, and he hit some big free throws then and into overtime. So this team doesn't panic, and he has the ability to make shots when they need him. Fatigue going to be a big factor here this last 6 minutes.
Gets one, their largest lead now at 9 with 6:03 remaining. Six on the shot clock. Velotho, he's short. Shimonitz ahead to Hiller. He'll just stop and pop, but that one's short. Boots collects the rebound and wants to run.
And this way, the Titans may need to get out in transition and try to score.
That's a good score.
That's exactly right. Now they're not facing that set 3-2 defense. So that may be what they have to do, but that's going to come from the defensive end now. They've got to get some stops and some quick runouts.
Back within 6 at the 5-minute mark.
A lot of people may think that last shot by Hiller was a bad shot, but that's the way they play.
Wells Ross gets fouled by Velotho, and will head to the line.
This open offense, no post, cutting, backdoors, very tough to defend through the entire shot clock. You really have to be consistent. You have to talk. The other thing you have to do is have ball pressure on the basketball so the passer can't operate in a comfort zone. So the Titans got to tighten that up a little bit.
Duax will come in now. Flynn will take a seat. Wells Ross good on the first. He had 15 last night to go with 6 rebounds, 3 assists in 33 minutes. As many of his teammates say, the vocal leader of this team.
5th-year senior. And they just retreat right back to that 3-2 zone.
Wells Ross now in double figures with 10. Boots off the glass, a late whistle. Get Cooper Cook.
Nice drive here. Don't settle for a contested three. Nice call by the officials. And this gets them to the foul line. Oshkosh a chance to kind of slow this pace down a little bit. Couple free throws. Long way to go here. 4:51. No need to panic. No need to do things that you're not used to. Now you've got to kind of really toughen up here. Play through the whole possession. Play without fouling. Defend that backdoor cutting action of Wesleyan if you're the Titans.
Third on Cook. Flynn comes back in for Fravor. 1 of 2 for Boots. He's got 18 on the night.
And a guy who shoots 86% from the foul line. That's just a little bit of tiredness.
7-point lead. Wells Ross wants to take Belotha to the rim and get another foul on him in back-to-back trips.
Wells Ross has gone through some spurts where he's just very difficult to defend. Now Oshkosh is switching everything out front, so they're going to get some mismatches. As soon as you heard switch, Deion Wells Ross just dropped his head and his shoulder and went to the basket.
In and out on the first. Fravor back in to actual sit, as does Belotha as Flynn comes back on the floor. Got the roll on that. 1 of 2. Lead is 8.
So 8-point game, just over 4 minutes to go, and if you're Oshkosh, you want to try to get this thing around 5 or under 5 under that 4-minute timeout. If you do that, long way to go. Just got to take care of the basketball.
Boots had it knocked away. And some words between Boots and Hiller, and a little push from Ben Boots.
Hiller can be frustrated over on that wing because he's just in every passing lane. He tips basketballs, just kind of in the way all the time. And there's 2 tough, hard-nosed guys, boy. They have battled this entire game.
Fravor, corner, Noon, can't get it. Fravor the rebound, back out. Boots will launch. That one's short. Flynn the tip, and he gets fouled on the putback. A lot of ball on that one.
Well, there you saw Adam Fravor really show his versatility, his size. Terrific pass on a little set play against that zone, and then go into the offensive glass. Now, Jack Flynn, next year when he gets that rebound, he's going to shot fake it one time, get the whole defense up in the air, and it's going to be a 3-point play.
Flynn gets the roll. He hit his first 4 shots, has only taken 5. Looking for his 10th point on the night.
And Coach Yuckham going offense, defense here.
Good on both. That's the lead to 6.
Jack Flynn is going to be a force in that league for years to come.
From deep, Wells Ross. That one kicked to Noon.
That's a matchup we've been watching all evening. Wells Ross playing against the big center.
From deep, Ben Boots. Back within 3 at the 3:30 mark.
He had his boots way behind the three-point line. He has a knack to make big shots. We mentioned 8 of them against Augustana to get here.
21 for Boots on the night. Shimonitz to the rack, too hard. No whistle on the over the back. Duax has the ball, brings it into the front court. Boots. Jake Lanin with late minutes. 9 on the shot clock. Boots from deep! Just just inside the building. We're knotted up at 72.
Wow, how about that one? Range, deep, tie game, can't ask for anything more. Just over 2 minutes for a national championship.
Hiller for three. Can't get the answer. Ball tipped to Cook.
Now 22 on the shot clock.
Hiller, yes!
I didn't even have to get the chance to say what kind of play they should draw up. Hiller, ice water in his veins, big three.
Prairie Wolves by three. Timeout Titans. 2:06 remains in the Division III National Championship. We've got ourselves a Nebraska Wesleyan, 10 of 16 for Oshkosh. And in the second half, we've had 37 tries from the Titans, 22 from the Prairie Wolves. 59 three-point attempts.
Well, they don't need a three here. They're down three, but they want to get the best shot they can. 11 on the shot clock. Look inside and out.
6 on the shot clock. Witch out. Outside, Ben Boots is short. Shot clock violation.
Heck of a defensive stand there by Nebraska Wesleyan, and they chose to stay in there 3-2, where they have switched to man-to-man periodically. So, three-point game, long way to go here, full shot clock. If you're the Titans, you do not need to foul here. They're going to play their standard man-to-man. Going to play through the shot clock, contest a shot, finish with a rebound. Long way to go.
Garver inside, and Shimonitz could not hold on. Another turnover at the 1:23 mark. Titans with the ball down 3.
Shows how unselfish this team is. In that position, in that time, Ryan Garver's got to keep the ball in his hands.
Titans with 4 in double figures. Prairie Wolves with 5. Boots with 10 on the shot clock. Ball tipped. Garver's got the steal.
Terrific defense. Too much dribbling. Not enough options there that time for the Titans on offense. 21 on the shot clock. Don't have to foul. Long way to go. See if they look to double maybe and get the ball out of Shimonitz's hands, because he's going to try to keep it and go one-on-one here.
Boots on Shimonitz. Spins in the paint. Step back. Got it. Boots the other way. Down by 5. Got it knocked away. Ball on the ground. Garver's got it. Jump ball called. Possession arrow to the Titans with 14.5 left.
Big time play by Nate Shimonitz. You saw Titans are out of timeouts. Nebraska Wesleyan, once they receive the ball back, they can call a timeout if they need one.
Boots lets fly from deep. Can't get it. Flynn the rebound, back outside. Witch out for 3. That one's short. And Garver collects, and he is fouled. 4.4 left on the clock. Garver will go to the line to extend a 5-point lead, and the Prairie Wolves can feel it. Witchow will pick up his 5th foul. And Garver will head to the line. And again missed.
That's just a tired dude right there. That guy's played a lot of minutes the last couple days. We've talked so much about offense, but their defense the last 5 or 6 minutes of this game was fabulous.
1 of 2. Garver's got 11. Boots from deep. Can't get it to go. Hiller the rebound. Nebraska Wesleyan Division III national championship for the first time